Take it to the tarot shop. Okay.
Let's take it to the tarot shop.
We should commission like a Mario Brothers style rap. You know, like, do the Mario. Like for the Bee and the Berry. Come on, it's time to go to the tarot shop. Anyway, hello.
Hi.
And welcome to the Bee and the Berries tarot shop and detective agency next to the Pizza Hut. Part-time detectives, part-time tarot readers, you know, whatever you want, whatever you need. We're here to provide. As long as it isn't pizza, that's what they have next door.
Yeah.
Today we're here to read tarot cards commissioned by Vekat, I think is how I would say that.
Yes.
Hello, Vekat. Thank you for your commission.
Thank you. So VCAT ordered the 4-card spread.
Big spender.
Yeah, I know. Pulling out the big bucks. Because it's actually a very important question. The question being, when should I retire?
Wow, that's a big question.
Me personally, just right out the gate, I think if you're thinking about it, you should just retire now.
Yeah, do what we all wish we could and retire and relax.
That's true. Yeah, that relaxation certainly calling my name right now. Yeah. But you asked for, not for my opinion, but for the cards.
Right, absolutely. And so I am going to be pulling today. We're just doing a little switch off.
Yeah.
Since Strawbz pulled last time. But of course, Strawbz, you're going to be my guide, my hands guide, stopping.
Yes.
When you feel the energy of VCAT, who we are channeling now into the space.
We are channeling VCAT. We are asking the universe for guidance on this important life decision.
Fruitful career, the culmination of a lifetime spent working. Great work, good work, even better rest. We are channeling. Okay. Strawbz, go ahead and tell me stop whenever you're ready for the first card.
Stop.
Nice. Okay, this is for the second card.
Stop.
Wow. Great. I don't know why I'm so reactionary. I'm always so vocal. Like, you can say stop anywhere and I'd be like, oh my gosh. Okay, for the third card.
Stop.
Okay, wow. Okay, and for the last one.
Stop.
Okay. VCAT, let's talk about which cards have been pulled for you. So, this first card, we're flipping. This card is for the inciting incident. That's where we're finding you right now. And again, this read is the journey read. We're asking about the journey to retirement, the journey of your life's work, where that's all leading. And you got the upside down 2 of fire. Beautiful. It's this very pretty sort of yin-yang style bird and dragon creature card. Very cute. For the prophecy or the fortune, oh my gosh. Wow. Cool. The prophecy or fortune is the tool that will guide you on your quest. This is a dark draw, Knight of Lightning. And actually, sorry, I should say the inciting incident is also a dark draw. Knight of Lightning is, of course, Omega.
Knight of Lightning. Oh,
yes.
Shoot.
Wow, what the hell? Okay, so this is also a dark draw for the obstacle, and it's the Ace of Water, and it's a little, water holder. And then, oh, God, this is crazy. And I swear to God, I just put all of my cards on the ground and shuffled them all up so much. Like, they are all absolutely topsy-turvy every which way. But again, this is another all dark draw for the journey. Everybody is on hard journeys right now, I guess. And so for the destination, we have the dark draw 3 of lightning, which is a trio of really adorable chows. So let me take a photo of this that we will send to our wonderful friend and supporter of the pod, VCAT. And let's both dive into our books and see what wisdom we can glean.
So wait, so all of them are dark draws?
Yes, again.
Interesting.
I know. Everybody going on a journey right now is really in for the journey, which I guess that makes sense. I think people who are asking about a journey are probably asking because they're really in the thick of it.
But fret not, just because it's a dark draw does not mean it'll be
all terrible.
Yes.
Yeah. Totally.
For those who are listening and don't know, basically a dark draw, it means that the card is flipped upside down, so it kind of means that the meaning of the card is flipped.
Yeah. Oh wow, how interesting. Oh my god, I love reading these cards and seeing what they reveal. Oh.
It's a very interesting set of cards.
Yeah.
For retirement.
Agreed.
You know, I trust your guidance a little more, B. So if you have like initial thoughts.
Why did you say that? Your intuition is fantastic and your guidance is great. When it comes to sleuthing, Strawbz is the go-to. You know, she's better at cracking the case. And when it comes to tarot, you know, I take the lead on that. We're two sides of the same business, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, if you need me to like find something on the internet.
And actually, I am famously really bad at finding things on the internet. I can have somebody's full name and I'll Google it and I'll be like, I didn't get anything. Okay.
I find the 4 card spreads to be like, okay, I want to take my time with this, but then I worry I take too much time.
They're really telling us a story, that's for sure.
I think my initial sense from these cards is that it's definitely a tough decision, but one, of course, you're going to be able to retire, but you will make the right decision, if that makes sense.
Totally.
It just like the timing of retirement, you know, like it's just not going to be an easy decision.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, this is great. All right. I totally agree with that. So if we're looking at the inciting incident, which is this dark draw 2 of fire card. First of all, this fire card is about like far-reaching consequences and meanings, meaning like we find you at this moment where change is really big, daunting, significant, and any change worth making is going to have a ripple effect in your life. Like, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be simple. And especially something like retirement, which is a huge lifestyle change, is going to be something that you are looking at and you're thinking, this is going to have a really big impact on my life. And we see that reflected in this card. Now, the dark draw means it just cautions you to make sure you've thought about all of the implications of the decision, which I think you probably are in the process of starting to think about or have thought about, especially right now in this time in our country. It feels even more dire to think about retirement and what that can do for you and if now is the right time. It's also about like maybe you have thought through those decisions, but because change is intimidating, you're playing it safe or you're playing it cautious, which also makes sense. But if you are feeling like you're not prepared, you know, take stock of all that you thought about. And know that you are prepared. You can always continue considering your options. It's okay to consider until you feel prepared.
Which is really interesting because then the Knight of Lightning for the prophecy.
Yes.
That card is about impulse.
Yes. And I think it's just meaning that the tool of the prophecy, the greatest tool that you have when it comes to change is making a decision. And that's the thing that's hard, but that's the tool that you need to wield when it comes to, you know, choosing to retire, is knowing that you have looked through all the consequences, the meanings, you're as prepared as you can be. And then your tool is doing what you want. And this card warns about, you know, disregarding consequences and being unpredictable or making a choice without direction. But your inciting incident is also about, you know, preparedness. So I think that like you're in this moment where you have thought things through. You're trying to find a direction, and your tool is this, you know, dark draw omega, which is about doing what you want and acting, being ready to act.
Yeah, and you know, I like at least wondering out loud here.
Yeah.
When you think about like, oh, like I feel like I've been thinking about this for so long and I just like to the point where you're tired of thinking and that you're just like, you just want to make a decision. At least that's kind of, at least for these two cards, the sense that I'm getting of just like the decision fatigue.
Yes. Oh, that's a totally great ad.
Which is completely understandable.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and I think especially because I'm sure that there are so many resources and stuff out there, you know, trying to give you advice, and sometimes it can feel a little overwhelming.
Yeah, and going off this idea of decision fatigue, we come to the third card, which is the obstacle, which is the upside down water. And if it was in the hero draw, the ace of water is about tranquility and calm, but upside down, it's almost like stagnation, right? And I think if we're thinking about decision fatigue or overthinking, potentially this card is warning you of that. That's your obstacle. Is you're so focused inward, you're thinking so hard, you're trying to make the right decision, that you're like blocking yourself from moving forward, or from, you know, seeking guidance from trusted sources outside of yourself, that you totally should do and should lean on. Water is also about an emotional connection, you know. I think that's something that you should take stock of, is just like, what are the emotional feelings connected to this decision that are keeping you stuck where you are, or stopping you from making a decision, and looking at those and maybe trying to, you know, calm or soothe those feelings so that you better feel prepared to move forward. Because when you make a choice, whether or not that is to retire, a whole new set of feelings are going to come with that. And if you're lingering on feeling like you've made the wrong choice, or distrusting yourself, or feeling upset or sad or whatever, you're not going to be able to meet the feelings that come with the change in your lifestyle resulting from this choice. Which are going to be great, are going to be positive no matter what you do, because you can trust yourself with the choice you make. And then for the destination, oh, this is so good, actually. This is really a good destination. The very first, in the dark draw, the very first line of this card is, it's time to move on, which I think is kind of crazy. And take that as you will. You know, I don't think you need to read that as it's time for you to move on from your job, or it's time for you to move into retirement. But it is like time for you to move on from whatever anguish ruminating on this question is causing you. Your tool is your choice. Your obstacle is this feeling of, you know, being trapped or stuck or not knowing what to do. And the destination is that it is time for you to move forward from it.
Yeah.
Forge ahead, and this is also in the description, forge ahead stronger. You can recover, but you have to choose to do so. So again, I think it's coming back to the choice, which is so unhelpful to you've asked us, you know, when do I know is right to retire? And the answer is, you have to choose.
I mean, you know, the cards the cards are a tool, right? And I think the really beautiful thing about them is that they actually can teach us a lot about trusting ourselves.
Yeah, I think so
and
too.
The power that we have within us. I mean, of course, we're not sure, you know, what your career is like, but, you know, I can imagine at least, you know, being in a career for a long time, but then also, you know, the pull to just slow down and unwind and spend time with your family. You know, it's hard. You know, we are very young.
So young.
Yes, we are very young. So, you know, all I can say is that, you know, you should be able to, one, trust yourself, especially with, I'm sure, you taking all the cards into consideration. And, you know, I hope, like, I'm sure your retirement will be wonderful, and I hope it is.
Absolutely.
When you make that decision. I hope that you have a wonderful retirement where you can enjoy things, maybe new things that you've wanted to try, to spend time with your loved ones, to enjoy the space and life that you've built for yourself in your career.
Totally. I'm getting from this whole journey pull a hesitancy to make a change, or to not make a change, just a hesitancy, period. And I think that there is never going to be a perfect time to change your life. there is never going to be a change that doesn't come with huge repercussions, good and bad. And also, the thing about choice is if you had all of the information you could possibly have, it wouldn't be a choice either, because we'd know what decision we'd want to make. And so those are two crazy things, change and choice. And they're things that you just have to take a chance on and do. And whatever space you move into, whatever choice you make, you can be proud of the fact that you move forward and you can meet the new moment exactly where it is with the tools that you have. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Get that bag, VCat, and get that rest, you know?
Yeah. We hope that this was helpful for you in any way.
Yes.
And thank you for reaching out to us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for supporting us, for reaching out to us. It means a lot. And we wish you the absolute best here at the Bee and the Berry.
Yes.
And
of course.
So for now, that's been another Tarot Table Talk. We'll see you back in the stars, I guess.
Yeah, in the universe, in the cosmos.
That's right. Ciao.
Ciao.